Hey there, everybody. Starting the quarterfinals match of the Hinterlands mixed tournament here against Lemonspawn. Basilica, what's that? Pay 2 more, get points. Draws Apprentice. Apprentice Silk Merchant's pretty nice in general. Very nice in general. Other than that, there's not great ways to fuel it. I guess you can like repeatedly buy fortunes with like multiple gladiators in play. It's the only way to get like really expensive fuel, I guess. You could potentially get some silvers, though it's not clear how good that would be. Like you could get a trader and you'd have excess buys for sure, and you could do silvers, but that's not like that crazy good, I wouldn't say. As apprentice fuel anyway, it's pretty depressing. It's just a lab effect. Which is fine, but not super good. So draw is going to be a little bit challenging here because there's no standard village and there's no, basically of necros and then necro plus moat, so we're just cycling as far as that, plus whatever apprentice gives us. But I mean, obviously we're still gonna build. Trying to see if the opening should be silver guide, not guide, silver gladiator. But I think I'll go with the silver. I can see gladiator. I wouldn't be upset with someone who opened gladiator. He's got the 5-2, which is, it's fine actually. I wouldn't say it's bad at all. He can open with the apprentice. Good draw for me. So it'll just be another silk merchant for me. Good draw for him. He got to move. So this could be another apprentice. Actually, I think I'm going to go with that just for the shuffle. This shuffle is pretty good too. I'm a little bit concerned about how to build long term. But I'm willing to wing it. Since for now we're just going to work on trashing and getting some silk merchants, and then it does sort of seem like fortune could be okay. He gets a second apprentice, which I think is perfectly good. Now, do I do the third? So I've got silver state apprentice, copper, which is fine. I mean, we'll want a third apprentice, but it's not clear that it's the buy here. Could take the gladiator now. That's a little bit weird. Possibly. Could have been like a guide or just another silver. See what he does. If you're really gung-ho on board on Basilica points, you can take a lot of border guards. I'm not convinced you have to be that gung-ho. I wouldn't say necessarily. I wonder about a royal seal. I mean, I don't wonder too hard, but I wonder a little bit. I also wonder a little bit about a guide. I'll try a guide. Who knows? He can probably double Basilica if he wants. Well, certainly he can double Basilica if he wants. We shall see if he wants. I am sort of thinking about doing the trader thing. Man, draw here is kind of hard. It's kind of hard without having done any copper trashing also. And of course the piles run. Several piles can run. So he did go for the double. So I should be able to easily, well, I know I can. Question is whether it's worth it to keep silk merchants around. I'm gonna trash it actually, I think. I thought I had a silver. I didn't track deck that very well. I played it, okay. Well, there you go. That wasn't the best thing ever. I wouldn't say the best job. Well, now we got Apprentice Estate in there, so it's okay. I guess when I did the gladiator thing, I actually did that wrong, didn't I? Could have bought the villa. I could have bought the villa and then revealed the villa and had a guaranteed hit. If I wanted a hit, I didn't actually have to have a hit for anything I did. But if I had wanted a hit, now I could try here. To get first stab at I could try to get first stab at the fortune. I don't know if I'll have $8. Well, I guess I probably would. Depends on if I blow up a guy or blow up villa or not. Right? It's also not clear exactly how much advantage you get from that. I guess I'm gonna block him. I'm not really sure if that's correct though. It's kind of hard. I don't have a good guess for how much I can put out on my turn. So that's definitely gonna impact. Gonna impact what? I'm surprised he didn't just take double Silk Merchant, actually. I could obviously trash the villa. This is probably Silk Merchant or double Silk Merchant or Silk Merchant Border Guard. I'm gonna go with this one. This is nice. He's gotten that a couple times now. But I can't stop it, so I don't have anything to prevent it. I don't have the option. This will potentially give me first stab at. He's definitely getting a little bit more movement on the deck than me. I don't know if the word to use is luck or not. Maybe he's made some different choices that have allowed that. Okay, he just emptied, right? I didn't get first stab. That looks really nice. I mean, if he keeps drawing an apprentice with a 4, I'm gonna be in trouble, certainly. I need to have this gladiator in play for here. Yeah, I think my apprentice bottom decked, and it doesn't really help me to draw it particularly. Unfortunately, it's not the best shuffle in the world to trigger. So I think I'm just gonna do this. He gets to block. I do still have enough to buy the fortune, but yeah, these draws are not gonna cut it here. He's gonna take this game unless they change dramatically or he messes up. He's gotten in more copper trashing as well. Doesn't really have nothing really you can point to that he has much worse than me. I also had to blow 2 tokens there. That was fairly unfortunate to have the block occur. I think he only has one of those. But that's life. It is fortunate he didn't have his gold. I don't even know what to do here. Like, I probably call guide, but it's really not super clear. I mean, it's fairly clear. I shouldn't pretend like it's a great mystery or anything. This is much better fortune money than he got, for sure. Did he shuffle? He didn't shuffle. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I can't trigger this. It's just complete garbage. And there's not really any real upside to it. Now, I gotta see. I gotta see if spinning this coffer means anything. So I have 18, or I can have 20. That does get me a third silk merchant, so I think I'm gonna spend it and buy triple silk merchant. This turn was good enough. I don't feel like I'm just like definitely losing anymore. Or I feel pretty good actually about this turn anyway. I could try to do a villa with the silk merchants in there and the apprentice. Wouldn't be totally crazy. Let's try it. That seemed pretty good. Now we should have apprentice silk merchant in there. If he can, I don't love that. I do not love losing the apprentice. I'm trying to think if he may want to buy another fortune here. If you, well, maybe not having lost the apprentice. I was going to say that you can buy an additional fortune and he would have 2 gladiators in play. You get, $20 worth of card draw between the fortune and the golds. But you don't have the second apprentice now, makes it a little bit harder. I have to assume he'll probably take the final silk merchant. Even me, I may think about doing the fortune. Though obviously it's better for him having the... Well, it may not be better for him having with his current deck composition, but I can see a world in which it's better for, or works out nicer for him. He can also just start on provinces. Like if he can triple province and then if he can draw deck again, then I don't suppose a quad is terribly likely for, or sorry, not a quad, a five banger is terribly likely for me. Did he only play one? Oh, he bought the gladiator, right? So of course he only played one. Anyway, let's do that. Well, that's gonna make the choices considerably easier. Maybe not in a good way, but certainly easier. Now we're basically just on did Lemon draw his apprentice, right? He doesn't have. Well, he has some silk merchants, but he didn't have guide or anything. I mean, this has just got to be province border guard, right? I mean, it could be a state. I don't think the estate's very likely to matter. I have a hard time seeing that. I mean, hopefully he doesn't have his apprentice. He did get his fortune, so he probably has a province hand if he has a dud. Well, okay, and he has the apprentice, so he'll just, I mean, he may only double, but he'll get enough. He must have the gold, right? Because the gold wasn't anywhere, so he'll probably triple, but definitely double. And so I'm pretty well screwed. Those maybe, did he need any of those cards to get what he needed? Maybe he did. Yeah, so he's just going to triple. So now I have to do, well, I mean, I have to get an impossible number of duchies, basically. I mean, he's not going to do much this hand. So I do have some amount of time, I guess. I don't think that, I was going to say maybe Gardens is better, but I don't think the deck is ever going to be quite fat enough for that to work. Out for me in any way. I don't know. That maybe was bad. Okay, good. We found the guide. We found the fortune. Well, he doesn't have the fortune, right? Okay, I didn't find the gold. That was what I missed. It's not really clear that there's any kind of path back in here, but what would it be if there was one? Quad Duchy gets me to 24. That's just a pathetically low number of points here. How big's my deck? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 12, 14, 21. Yeah, that's not especially much bigger. I mean, I can inflate it with villas, I suppose. And apprentices. I could get some villas. Like Quad Duchy is just like such a no dent in the problem, right? It's gonna have to involve gardens, surely. So I could double villa apprentice gardens. That's 3, 3, 11, 15. Trying to see if I can get away with this without spinning coffers. I don't, well, I probably can, but 8, 14, 19. Maybe we just spin the coffer. One coffer. I may have counted this incorrectly, but it's not a big deal anyway. I don't think. Okay, yeah, this is what I counted. Or what I imagined having. He probably just has it in hand. He probably has the gold. probably need to trash the gold. I could trash the villa. One, two, three, four, five, four, blah, blah. 9, 24. I mean, I don't know how bad his. I mean, he probably just will have found the apprentice again, unfortunately. I need him to have not found the apprentice, which isn't the most likely thing in the world. I don't know how many. Maybe should have got a fortune. I maybe should have got a fortune last turn. I don't know how to balance. Like, obviously, I needed multiple turns to catch up if I was going to do it. So, how to balance building versus greening there is completely unclear to me. It's not like I'm dodging anything he's doing. It's just basically solitaire. But what the best way to do it isn't at all clear to me. I don't know if I need more cards in hand, really. I mean, probably need some more cards in hand. Or if buy is more valuable or what. Those at least are not particularly hard to figure out. Well, we've got to get to the fortune. We know that. So we gotta trash one of these fellas. I don't know if that's the correct. Well, we can hear. We'll just put ourselves out of our misery and learn. No suspense allowed in this scenario. I have a hard time believing that there was like a win. Whoops. I mean, here I basically want to do a variant on what I variant here on what I did last time. Some villas and apprentice and like some gardens, right? But like how many of each, I don't know. Here I'll just use one coffer, I guess. I use 2 coffers, I don't know. This is just completely random. And it also doesn't matter. I guess I can try to... There wasn't going to be a win, was there? I mean, in theory, I should be trashing one of these villas, right? And I should have used all the coffers, but... but I didn't, so whatever. Yeah, so I should have like $6 more now. It wasn't like ever gonna be a win, but I should have it. I mean, I should have that amount extra or whatever. I assume he has a province in hand, right? So it's like it doesn't. He could just blow one of those up. And in fact, yeah, that's what he wants to blow up. Alright, so he wins that one. I should have. I don't know why I kept on messing around, goofing around there after it was over. I shouldn't have done that. I'm a little loopy. There's well, sort of draw here. Sort of draw. How does it compare to just the tunnel stuff? I don't know. I'm referring, of course, to that dog. Obviously, form is very, very good here. It's basically like a question of how much tunnel versus hound and academy stuff do you want to do? In my mind, anyway. Somehow you have to get... this is not good. I'll probably take a Ducat here. I think he's going to do one. I agree. I mean, I think it's a reasonable card to buy here. So my remake misses. His hits one estate. He gets a hound. So it'll be a forum for me. I mean, I don't really have any other buy to get there. He's played his remake twice now. I wonder if he feels anything for the tunnels. Because I feel a little bit of something for the tunnels. I don't know if I feel... I'm not certain whether I feel two somethings for the tunnel. Obviously, you could do crop rotations. He doesn't have any, right? I think here will be a crop rotation for me. I do have to start. I have to get an academy. but I don't have to get it yet. I can get it this turn. He is getting a groundskeeper already, which is... I'm not sure. Well, I can't play the... whatchamacallit anyway. But I can set it aside. I wonder if... I think he thinks I'm gonna do pure tunnel, but I don't really intend to do that. I just intend to have way more forums, hopefully. He's got the thinness going for him. Would have been nice to not draw this tunnel, but it's okay. Is he gonna get Nomad Camp now? Or just another T-Mog? I thought his groundskeeper was really strange, actually. Like, it seems premature to me. But what do I know? Okay. I may just toss the estate. What I would primarily be worried about as Lemonspawn is that I have no money at all. Which should I do? I want the gold in the shuffle. I'm not really sure. I don't know if I don't want that many more gold. I don't want 1 million, certainly. Just enough to be buying 1 million for him. I'm gonna say this guy. Okay. It's not like a huge deal to set aside a hound here necessarily, but I can do it. Okay, we'll take a gold. I don't know what I have at the bottom. For some reason, I was imagining... I didn't quite count the money out there. But... I didn't know what I had left in deck, to be honest, so it wasn't like I could have counted it out anyway. I didn't know what the cards were. I'm slightly worried about the groundskeeper split, but I don't really know if there's much I can do about it at this point. The other thing is, like, should I be buying provinces? Unclear. See, now he's getting into the tunnels. And it may work out, the order may be better the way he's done it. I could be convinced of that quite easily. I assume he'll take the last hound now. Okay. Yeah. So I'm trying to think what the path to the end here is. Obviously the forums can run sort of, and the I just have to figure out. It's a little unfortunate we didn't follow. Well, it's not unlikely. It's not all unlikely. I only have 3 of them, so it wasn't like unlucky. It's unfortunate from my perspective, but it wasn't unlucky in any real sense. Kind of want to build the deck hand size up a little bit first before I play this forum. I think we'll still have hounds to activate off of, but okay. This is pretty good. He's gonna start to catch up on money, but he's still a long ways from me in that department. He has so many transmogrifies. Okay. I mean, I'm definitely going to have to buy provinces to not lose, I think. These two mogs are a little bit scary. I guess. Well, two are in the trash. No, I'm wrong. We just each have one. Okay, that's not that scary. I may not have a really good remake play to make. Well, besides my remake missing, the shuffle after my remake missing was pretty nice. I was hitting the projects fine and everything, so I'm not too upset about my draws there, despite having the whoops. Every time I go back to Discord to get the kingdom, I think I can just hit paste, but of course, for having copied I always copy. Never mind. This story is so boring. I'm not even gonna finish it. So just the least interesting thing I could possibly be talking about. And I have a lot of those things to choose from. As far as least interesting. Alright, so now do we have Villa? No Villa. I don't think I got to, maybe I played one. I don't think I got to play a Jack. No, I did play one, I think. Jack Villa. I love Jack Villa. It's so fun. This one would have had Watchtower too, which would have been even nuttier. But Jack Villa is so funny because it's just like you go. And then if the game happens to last beyond a certain point, the deck is really kind of not very good. But before then, it just runs and runs. And it's really fun. But usually you can end it in some way. So, and at the very least, you come out of with a deck that has a bunch of silver, I guess. So we got innovation. Obviously, Goon's Watchtower is huge. Draws here in various forms between Watchtower and Lost City. Opening. We're probably gonna. Well, okay, that's not clear actually. What I was going to say is that you definitely want a temple, but that's not at all clear, to be honest. I probably want a Jack opening, actually. And then Monastery. But what... It's either Silver Jack or like Monastery Jack or Watchtower Jack. Tracker Jack. Sounds like Cracker Jack. So, not clear to me. I'm going to try it. I'm going to try the Monastery. I mean, I will probably have a temple at some point. Or potentially... I don't know. monastery can clean up anything you have. This is not good. Not particularly. He gets a temple. So I can shuffle. I guess I can always scout again. I wonder if I do want a tracker. We didn't find an estate, unfortunately. But, okay, we did find an estate. Do I want another silver? This hand obviously sucks. Oh, I forgot about the... I don't get to... I only trash one with monastery. Well, whatever. I did forget that, but this is still okay, I think. Depending on how lucky we are, we may get... Oh, never mind. He just did it for us. So, never mind. We don't have to get lucky. We can just buy it. This wasn't... I mean, okay, I have two terminals that are going to sometimes be drawn together. It's my own fault. Let's just cycle. There's an estate, there's some silvers, and I can just buy goons. Do I want to... I'm not going to buy anything, so it's not going to help my... If I had a watchtower, I should have a watchtower. That would be smart. Ooh, yuck. Super yuck. I'm stupid. You're probably gonna get goons. Well, I don't know. He may. This might I'm not moving the way I intended to when I did my opening, like at all. So that part is not panning out. I can get watchtower, of course. That just doesn't do an incredible amount for me. We're gonna have the jack with the I can buy the temple. Still, this is gonna be trouble. Gonna be trouble for sure. I probably am just like mismanaging the shuffles badly. I don't know if this last card is a silver or not. I guess I've only played the jack twice. Yeah. Not the loveliest of things. I mean, playing the jack doesn't really help me that much. Don't want to trigger. Yeah, he definitely needed that. I mean, yeah, that looks about right. That looks about right to me. I mean, you get 5. Yeah, that hurts. I would have kept 5. Like, I would have just taken the lost city, I think. But yeah, I'm gonna lose this game. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, this didn't work out at all. I don't know. Obviously, here this was just kind of unfortunate to have those two on top. I could have kept the temple and trashed it, but it's like it's just hard either way. I guess I can draw up a little bit here. I can't play any of this stuff, but he's going to be able to buy goons here. And then I'm surprised he didn't trash the temple. He'll be able to buy goons, I'll be able to buy Lost City, but I'm going to be behind on trashing. He's going to be ahead on Lost Cities. So I don't think I'm going to win. I'm also not going to get to... Yeah, I mean, I can play it, but it's going to be... I'll draw a little bit, but not enough. So then this hand sucks. And he can just like alternate. He can just alternate like goons, Lost City buys. Or both. He can get to both here, so he's gonna just completely destroy me. If I draw on Lost City here, maybe, but jeez. Now he can just go goons, Lost City, goons, Lost City. He didn't even, like, there's just not going to be an opportunity for him to actually have misplayed. Just not going to be there. It's going to be too autopilot-y for there to be anything. What I kept there isn't particularly important, I don't think. Well, okay, in the sense that the game is decided already. I think, yeah, I don't know. I don't know if my scouting party stuff is what messed me up. I could believe that. I'm not very good with it. The temple buy is quite strange to me. But I don't understand what the temple buy is for particularly, but well, this is sort of the not quite a miracle, but pretty good. I would say, on the whole. I don't get to trash anything with the monastery, but and I don't actually get, since I already used my innovation, I'm not actually going to get to what I need. But this is something at least. You know, I may already have a watchtower on top, but, well, I can discard it in any case. Whoops. I did change my move though, didn't I? I did also not I'm hopeless. I thought his buys last turn were really strange. That tracker has a real risk. I mean, because it's kind of a... I mean, for me, there the wisp was good, but sometimes this, like, if he takes that, like, he doesn't even want to take that. I think it's just completely correct. I assume he'll get another watchtower here. The one thing that he isn't doing, that he hasn't, I guess, had the cards to do yet, is to do... Ooh, that's real weird that he didn't buy another watchtower. That to me is very strange. It's very, very strange. I would like to trash some things here, I think, if I can. I need to count the money, but I should only need 8 down. I don't know if the pouch... Basically, if I don't play the pouch... I mean, it's like extra points right now. But... He trashes. It's like an extra trash now to not do the pouch. So I better do it. Well, look at that. That's just a lot of stuff going on. What? I'm so confused. Oh, it's 11. I'm just, jeez. I need to have a lobotomy. All right. I mean, I actually need all of this, right, to do the thing that I want to do. Or I need 9 of it. Okay, I need 9 of it. Okay, I need 9 of it. I believe. I wonder if I should be doing curses. It's like a serious question because it's not clear that I want the game to be long. At least not at this point. It's not clear to me that I want the game to be long. I probably don't want to play the jack. I mean, it could be possible to want to play the jack, but I'm going to pretend like I don't want to play the jack. I assume he's going to go goons. He didn't even have to play the watchtowers there. I don't think Gimpy Curtis was going to help me. He might. Well, I don't think it helps him either. I mean, it may help him on some turn where he knows it's guaranteed to win the next turn, but he can of course start doing this. I wonder. Surely he knew about it. It would be funny if he didn't, and I needed to save it for a turn. But I don't believe that he didn't know it. So I'm gonna say it was guaranteed that was something we wanted to do. Should have played the wisp first. That kind of worked out. No. I don't have a watchtower. I can. I could go double Lost City, but I don't think that. He played 3 goons last time, so now he has 4. I have 2. I don't think even enough the Lost City split's gonna be gonna cut it as far as getting to where I need to be. Though, like, buying the goons isn't either. Clearly. I mean, clearly, this game is just lost. But I can try the cities, I guess. I don't know what's left to say whether it should be innovated or top decked. Whoops. I'm even gonna... I didn't know there were 2 more of those on there. This isn't gonna help me, but at least he doesn't get to innovate this time. Well, no, yeah, that wouldn't stop it. The 4 games. Yes, I'm sure this is going to work out. Did I win? Did I quote win the Lost City split? I really didn't count them well enough to know. I had 4 on top here. I played 2. I didn't even know I had already had 5 of them. There you go. Yeah. There's that. You can just buy a forum. And, you know, if he's bored by the curses, right? Yeah, there you go. I may actually get to trash some here. I guess I can play the copper and trash it, so that's maybe okay. Or I can just trash the... whatever they are. The monastery. How much money do I need to have here? Like, I'm just gonna buy goons for them. Coppers. So this should be okay. I mean, I can get another goons. I guess that's what I ought to do. I assume he will probably just... I don't know if he's quite to ending it on his turn or not. I don't know. He may be. I didn't count it out. I don't know if he has that many buys. Probably not. 4. He has 5. So 6 buys. I don't think he quite has the... Well, but he can buy... Yeah, he is going to have the buys, actually. This is just over... Well, it didn't matter. He could have done it in 1 turn or 2 turns. It didn't make a difference. Yeah, I forgot that he can use it. Well, also... No, tracker doesn't give buy, but... It wasn't like if I gave myself an additional turn, it was going to change the outcome. I would have had to not buy the goons at all, and that, I mean, he still scores. He still scores more than me, and then does whatever he's going to do anyway. So it's not exactly a... It's just delaying the inevitable, so I can't say that it's a... I don't feel too off or about having messed it up. Even though, like, clearly it's an auto win for him right then. So it was a bad buy. So this is a lot of villagers, and then this is, oh gosh. Well then, okay. This is okay, so that's how I'm eliminated. I can try a nomad camp, which is not exactly that inspiring. You need them. I mean, you have to have a nomad camp eventually because it's your buy, but like if it misses, what am I getting then? Experiments. I can't decide if you want fool's golds or just, you know, regular golds and silvers. Let's try this. Yeah, okay, missed. Yes, that's looking troublesome. I can buy the fool's golds now, but they're terrible for a while. Maybe terrible forever. So he's going ahead and opening with it, which is, yeah, I can't decide. Like, I think you do want them. I think it's reasonable to want them in any case. But, like, do you open with them? I don't know. That's not... It's not so clear. Obviously, I can get two, but they're more like coppers than anything else. And it just puts me further behind on the trashing. I'm already going to be hopelessly behind on the trashing. I actually want both of them to be experiments. I think I would have... I'm not loving these. Okay, I feel a little better. If we find the experiments... If that had missed, I would have felt very good, but I feel a little better. I'm so confused. Did I get... I don't know what happened. I think what happened is what's supposed to happen. This is a lucky draw for me. I will buy an academy eventually, but it's not super priority. Maybe I get it now. Maybe a double experiment. I need to find one of these guys in this next... in the one card I get to see, because this is like 4 coppers or 3 coppers estate. Let's keep both of them as experiments, actually. Just one changeling for now seems okay. I'll take it. See if he gets his stables or goes for the academy. Yeah, he goes for the stables. That's fine. Oh, man. This was actually going to be... I'd say I would have been back in the lead, actually, if I had found the nomad camp. To be honest, that's my take on it, would be that I was ahead if I had found the nomad camp. So, but I didn't. So anyway. Let's see. So this is probably either stables or academy or jester. I can also wait on the changeling, potentially, if I don't want a recruiter. I could go for a jester now. It's not crazy. And then in that case I would get the recruiter. I do wish I had drawn that nomad camp. That would have been so good. Because 8 there is bonkers. Like, it's so incredibly nice. 8 with 2 buys is like, it's just so good. But anyway, we'll just see what we can put together here. He needs the nomad camp, actually, like really bad. But he can do a changeling. trying to figure out. I probably should have played the Jester first. I could stop. Well, I can still find out if we gain a action. No, we will not. We can still stop here. We do need Academy. Let's go ahead and get it. I almost want to do experiments again, but his Fool's Golds are just not doing much until he gets the Nomad Camp. Yeah, there you go. Oh, is he talking about his... Yeah, I feel no sympathy. I never do. Even though sometimes I feel it for myself. I have none for my opponents. Okay, so let's get one changeling here. I think just one changeling. Could split. We could get two. Yeah, obviously this stables gain was really great for me. I just don't love his Fool's Golds. Like here they did nice stuff, but did he need $9? I don't know. It's not clear that he needed that much money. Particularly. Obviously, if I keep getting stables, I'm going to need to get some kind of cash. Whether it should be Fool's Golds, I don't know. Like, normal golds are okay, too. I will probably want a second Nomad Camp here fairly soon. The changelings are going to run, and then the other piles will run as Jester happens. He gets another Fool's Gold. Okay, I don't love it. That was nice. He had a good draw there, or a good turn there. This turn, we'll see. It's not done yet. Not the best. But not the worst. We buried a couple experiments. That was kind of unfortunate. I get so confused by this. Now, can I afford to put the Nomad Camp on top? Is the real question. That I can live with. That isn't as good. But he doesn't. Well, I assume he's going to have to buy Academy soon. I don't know. I don't have to worry about actions again. Particularly. I do have to worry about money some. Okay, he went for a changeling. I have 3 changelings. I probably won't flip them all this turn. My jester hits are going to matter a fair amount. I guess he can try to run provinces fast. I don't know. I don't love that because of castles. They can compete with you on castles. Obviously, he has money now. Way more money than me, so he looks like he's in pretty good chance. I would not hate gesturing Fool's Gold here. If I got 2, I certainly wouldn't hate it, but I could live with 1 and buy 1. I don't know, I gotta figure out how to make this work exactly, but I don't feel completely lost. It will depend on jester hits, though, to some degree. He could also dud on his next turn, potentially, but duds are a little harder for me, I think. I'm a little cleaner, maybe. I don't know that I've actually trashed all that much more, but I don't have the Fool's Golds right now. I guess he's not really very likely to dud. Let's see what he changelings for. How many changelings are left? I have 3, so he has 2. I guess it's not clear if he got them in hand. The other one could be in the bottom here. He might have drawn it. He might not have. I guess he probably drew it since his hand looks like that. But he could have another recruiter in hand, right? I guess that's not very likely. So he can... The nice thing about the castles here, they're kind of jester proof. So that's a nice thing. Okay, he just had 1 of the changelings. So he went for pretty much for maximum consistency there, which I think is reasonable. The piles could, well, the experiments are going to go away, so the piles can't run that easily. I need to find a stables. Okay, good. I could trash one of the recruiters. Or play an experiment. I will take that. Oh, I have 3 changelings. Well, that's more changelings than I thought I had. Okay. That should allow a fairly easy pivot into Fool's Golds here. Yes, I'll take that. Okay. Oh no, wait, I already knew I had 3. I'm stupid. I'm stupid. So I could go for castles. He's in a little better spot to use them. Right. If he gets the The thing to not reveal would be the gold one, I think. Well, I basically did reveal it, right? Can he pile? He's going to have to play experiments, right? So he's not going to pile on those. Very likely. The lowering here is, or the... I don't want to give him a 3 pile. That wouldn't be ideal. But a lot of things I could buy could lead to that. The warehouse is the safe one in that respect. Like, I can't triple stables. I mean, how many games does he... Well, he has quite a few, potentially, because he has 2 jesters. So, he can do 2 jesters, he can do 2 buys, and then he can do a changeling. So, those 5 are pretty flexible. And potentially more can be done through chaining, though that may not actually lower unless the gesture is one of the piles that empties. Obviously, I can do the warehouse, and he probably is not going to empty the experiments. He probably isn't going to empty them, period. It's just the gesture hits are a risk. I feel like I'm behind enough that I should try for something, maybe. This may be way too low. I could get a nomad camp on top, though that's risky. The idea is that he would have to play some experiments to make this work. Or the hope, I should say. But I may have left the piles too low. He also has a score, but... So it's not totally trivial. Maybe it's just not feasible if he has to play experiments. I have a really good opening hand. I'm not likely to pile because of the... I guess I have a good opening hand, though I can run into haunted whatever problems potentially. I guess he's kind of low on villagers too. Well, now he's not. Maybe he wins here. What I didn't... He can buy a province though, right? So... he's just gonna get it on province. Yeah, I lowered too much. Oh, good, he played an experiment. Maybe it's all right. I don't know, maybe he didn't have the card yet. Beats me. That's terrifying though. I definitely think I lowered it. I don't know if he had it in hand or not, but I mean, he did get 2 gesture gains that were, worth a gain, but or 2 gesture plays that were worth a gain, so that was fortunate for him. Obviously, he can do triple. Yeah, I think he did. I don't know if he wants to request the undo or not. I'm not gonna offer though. But I would grant if he asked it. I shouldn't have lowered. That was really stupid of me. I literally don't know how to handle these situations. Like, am I supposed to offer? I don't know. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. I'm not, like, I don't. I think he's still okay because I think he can just, like, score more than I can score in any given turn by, like, a lot. I mean, I can't get both of those. Well, I do have the small castle, so I guess. But I don't have money, right? I still don't have any money. Unless I gestured the gold or something. The 3 piles are going to be gone, though, because the experiments are just going to be too high. Well, there'll be new 3 piles, right? It'll be on some other thing. And I'm not going to say no to that, right? Even though it's maybe not the best thing in the world. I need them cash. Oh, I didn't even get the small castle right. Yeah, so whatever. I can't do jack squat. I don't really believe I can pile. Of course I can. I don't know. Like, what am I gonna? How much money do I have now? I don't think these. Maybe if one of these gestures hits, I can empty piles. I don't know. Sprawling castles were 7 points. I would have to hit stables with both of them, and then I might have enough. No, I don't believe so. Does he have $20? Like, if I go, if I take 2 of these, does that leave a pile out for him? How close am I on the gestures? If I keep playing gestures, am I going to get wrecked that way? I can double province, then he maybe doesn't have a good way to outscore that right away. I might want to trash a jester. Let's trash this guy. This, I don't know. I really don't know. I will take that though. How much money is that? It'd be a little bit funny if I... Well, shoot, I can get... 4 buys. That's way more money than I could possibly have. Does double province even look very good to me? It's not clear that playing those gestures really helped me at all, to be honest. 4 buys. He's gonna small castle, right? If he draws, he's just gonna beat me. Because he's gonna small castle. And pile. Like, even this is going to be not enough points. If he draws, he's going to small castle and get the stables. He might even pick it up off a jester. And then he'll be able to empty. I mean, if he draws enough, right, and has enough, I guess, yeah, and I have a dud, so it doesn't really matter. I need capital. Well, we really need, not capital, but capitalism. But probably he'll just get the finish on his own. Now, if he doesn't have the draw, there's some world where I can maybe beat him, but, or if I had drawn, but I didn't draw, so. He's just gonna have it in hand again. I shouldn't have revealed, I revealed the wrong castle. Well, I don't know. I mean, I could have also pursued the fool's golds the turn I did the castles. This should be, I assume it's in hand. I assume it's been in hand, to be honest, but like before that as well, I assume. Though obviously that like puts it way beyond being in hand. This decision can't possibly mean anything. Well, it might mean the difference of a point, I guess, so. I mean, I guess he needs to check the VP to make sure, but it feels like he even will have extra to buy a province. It would be pretty funny if the curse was like, the difference. Well, these will be worth enough. So I mean, this one's going to be worth, I wonder if he had another one in hand. Maybe the money mattered. It would be interesting to check, I guess. It'd be funny if the curse was the thing, but yeah, like that was going to happen. I had done it also. So, alright, good game, Lemon. Good games to him. I don't think he was exceptionally lucky. I had some bad draws in some turns, but like this game, I don't know. I had some good luck for sure, and didn't probably take the best advantage of it. So anyway, thanks everybody for watching, and thank you Alibby and Donald X for kind of providing this stuff to make the tournament happen. Really appreciate it. I thought these were really fun sets, and anyway, see y'all later.